Welcome to Bake or Break, where historical figures come to the present day and try to figure out how to bake a cake. But there's a twist. They've never seen an oven before, and they must use only the most basic of cooking methods. Can they rise to the occasion, or will they crumble under the pressure? Let's get baking! Our first contestant is the infamous Genghis Khan, conqueror of the Mongol Empire. He grabs a giant ball of dough and heads over to the fire pit. Maybe he can roast it over the fire. I mean, that's what they did back in the day, right? Meanwhile, Marie Antoinette, the last queen of France, is grabbing all the gold leaf she can find. Because if there's one thing her cakes are known for, it's their extravagant toppings. And then there's Shakespeare, the famous playwright, adding some very un-21st century ingredients to his batter, like protein powder and oat milk. Can our bakers even use an air fryer? Well, they do have electricity here, so why not? Everyone is in the kitchen now trying to figure out how to make their cake batter. And Genghis is still at the fire pit trying to roast his dough, which has now caught on fire. He takes it out of the fire pit, and it looks more like a hockey puck than a cake. And what's this? Another piece of parchment paper in his pocket. He pulls it out, and it looks like a recipe, but it's written in his own handwriting. But that's impossible. How could he have written this in the future? Marie has taken her decorating skills to a whole new level with her gold leaf masterpiece. But it's time to put it all together and see how our bakers did. First up, we have Genghis Khan, who tried to use a fire to bake his cake. And while it may not look like a traditional cake, with a little bit of frosting, it actually does look pretty delicious. Will it taste as good as it looks? Let's find out. He takes a big bite, and his eyes light up. This is delicious. He takes another bite, and then another, and then he starts to choke. He takes a big swig of water, and it is clear that whatever he put in his cake is not agreeing with him. He runs to the bathroom, but it's too late. He has just burnt his mouth. So maybe not a great start for Genghis, but what about the others? Next up, we have Marie Antoinette, who put her own spin on the classic cake by decorating it with gold leaf. And while it may not be everyone's first choice for a casual Tuesday, it does look absolutely stunning. But will the judges be able to see past the bling and focus on the flavor? We'll just have to wait and see. And then there's Shakespeare, who put a very unexpected ingredient in his cake, protein powder. Will that give him an edge, or will it just make things more dense? I guess we'll find out. And as the judges are making their way around the room, someone is frantically searching for something. They look behind the counter and under the table. They even check the pockets of their aprons. And that's when they find it. It's a piece of parchment paper with a recipe written on it, and it's in their own handwriting. But that's impossible. How could they have written this in the future? To find out how they did it and who ends up winning the whole thing, don't miss the next episode.